I'm going to call this my Uncle Clarence series of movies. I just went up to his place. It's about a 4-hour drive north of here, and picked up a bunch of engines. This video is going to be about this little 10 horsepower snowblower motor, but I've also got a 1927 maytag engine over there with kick pedal start that hasn't run in about 50 years or so. I have my grandfather's 1952 David Bradley, my grandfather's, I'd have to say 1960s, maybe early 70s Craftsman chainsaw, and then I have a 10 horsepower vertical shaft engine with electric start that'll be going on my busted up Murry tractor. But okay, so change of oil, real basic. It's got a drain here. Here's the filler, but here's a neat thing. This is a 10 horsepower. I've got a snapper snowblower here, the Tecumseh engine, and it's an 8 horsepower. But looking at them both, they are identical. So we're dealing with familiar territory here. I did go ahead and check it for spark, and it has plenty. So we've got new oil. It's got good spark. Couple concerns here. It's got a throttle cable instead of our other machine has a throttle right on the motor, and choke provision, which of course we'll probably use. But the problem is, there's no primer here, so I got to see if there's a hole in the fuel system or if everything's okay. So I got to take a little bit of the shielding off to make sure we can still get fuel to the carburetor. Shazam! Through the magic of time and editing, I pulled off all this heat shielding here, and all the fins are nice and clean, so that's good. And it's pretty basic setup, just like our other snowblower there. Ours uses, we've got this lever right here. They have it connected to a cable, but you can actually operate it fine from here as well, so that'll be fun when we're starting it here. Typical choke, and you can see right now it's wide open in there, if I can point the camera right, enclosed. There was a, geez, you'd think there'd be a primer bulb there, but I'll be darned if I can find where it would fit on the carburetor. Our other machine, it comes into this area right over here. There's nothing. So the fuel tank just goes right over to the connector here to the fuel bowl. So what I'm going to do now is double check to see that it's got decent fuel. Put the fuel tank back up. Get to make sure she's got some gas on it. And I'll tripod the camera, and then I will probably wail on this thing. I have a pretty good feeling it's not going to be a happy camper when it starts. Okay, sorry for the extreme close-up and the horrible lighting, but it is nighttime. By the garage door, the door's open. Little bit of breeze in here. Everything seems great. The bowl is dry and clean. Fuel went right to it when I turned it on. The throttle is right here. It's a pain in the butt, but close enough. We'll use it. Choke's free. Now you get to watch me, actually through the miracle of editing, you get to watch me pull it 2 or 3 times and have it start. But I'm just hoping I don't have to pull it 50 times to get some fuel in the carburetor and let her go. So here comes the fun. It's practically begging to go. Sounds like fuel delivery. Get some gas and it dies. The fuel catches up, so she'll start right up again. Well, that was fun. Judging by the fact that I've got to choke it every now and then for it to come back to life, I'm having fuel feed issues where it'll burn off what it has, then it'll starve for fuel and want to die. So I'll have to kick the choke back on. It picks up, turn the choke off, it's happy for a little bit, then it goes off. So what I'll have to do is, I can't blame it, but something's wrong in the carburetor. So it runs, need a carburetor rebuild. I'll take it apart and see if I actually need to get a kit. Very often you can fix these on the fly and you don't have to get all the special needle valves, etc. Maybe we do, I don't know, we'll see. But cool motor, so let's go with it. Yay!